guys, welcome to Pathak Yoga. This is a beginner's yoga video, but you can obviously stay. If you're not a beginner, this is just going to be a nice and gentle workout. First, before we start, if you've got any issues or injuries, check with your doctor, and same goes if you're pregnant. Now, we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, a reclined, bound angle, bringing the soles of the feet together, knees on either side of us, and we'll come down onto our mat, opening the palms to the ceiling. And we close our eyes and we just start with a little breathing meditation where we become aware of our breath and the way that we're breathing. Stay where you are. I'm just going to sit up so you can hear me a little bit better. And start breathing in and out just through your nose. So mouth closed. And like that we're giving our body much more oxygen than we would if we were breathing in and out through our mouth. And we also filter the air that goes into our lungs. So we're getting rid of toxins. We'll keep that up, that nasal breathing, for the next 45 minutes that we've got. And as we're noticing the breath more and more, and we're lying here without anyone rushing us, we notice that we're starting to breathe more deeply. We might feel the breath going in through our nostrils, back of our throat, our chest. We might start to feel our ribcage expand as we breathe in. And then we'll start to feel our stomach expand as we breathe in and contract as we breathe out. Every time we do that, we're activating the larger part of our lungs. That's the lower. That means we're giving our body a very efficient exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So we want to keep that up for the time being, just being aware of the breath and being aware of our diaphragmatic breath. So that deep belly breath. And then from here, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we bring the hands to our knees and we push the knees together and hug them in towards us, just very gently, so you can still feel your lower back on the mat. And then we start rocking from side to side, breathing in and out as we do that. And then from here, we drop the knees all the way to the right. We reach the arms to the right and the left into a T-shaped position. And we turn our head to the left. We take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we come up and bring the head up, and we go the other way. Deep breath in, exhale, go the other way and turn the head to the right. Stay here, deep breath in, exhale. Come back, Markanasana, monkey pose. Bring the knees back in towards you, and then from here, straighten the legs up towards the sky and bring the hands down onto the mat and just relax here. Don't worry if your legs aren't straight, you can bring the knees in towards you a little bit. And you can straighten them a little bit more every time you exhale. Good, we're taking a few breaths here. And then from here, bring the knees back in towards us. We cross our legs at the ankles, and then we just rock up to seated. Don't worry if that hasn't happened for you. Just try a few times. You can give your back a little bit of a massage like that as well. And then once you're up in your seated position, Sukasana, happy pose, easy pose, just a simple cross-leg position. We roll the shoulders forwards, up, back and down. Then we go the other way, towards the front. And then one more time, forwards, up, back and down, and that's where they'll stay. We take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we bring our ear towards the shoulder, let the shoulder slide down, and then we let our chin get heavy. And exhale as we bring it onto the chest. Inhale as we take it the other way. And exhale as we take it back down and towards the original side. And then we go the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your other ear towards the shoulder. And on the next exhale, bring your chin on down to the chest and over as you inhale. Exhale, back down and over and back to center. Good. Deep breath in, raise your arms, bring the palms together, exhale and bring the hands to your heart center. From here we'll come into a tabletop pose, bringing the hands just underneath our shoulders and the knees just underneath the hips. Here we go, tabletop pose, Padmanasana. Spread your fingers wide, so don't just use the heel of the hands to support your weight, use your whole hand. That's especially important when we go into downward dog or lots of inversions where we're spending a lot of time on our hands. Now from here, take a deep breath in and arch your back and look up. And then exhale and round your back and look down. You can close the eyes here, you don't have to watch me. Inhale and arch, exhale and round. Just listening to your breath and doing this as fast or as slowly as your body wants. And then come back to center. Neutral spine means we're not rounding, we're not arching. It's just a slight little arch in your lumbar spine here. Now from here, reach the left leg towards the back. Try and keep it parallel to the ground and also push the hip down. So hips aligned here, we're not opening up. And then we're bringing the right arm towards the front. If this is too much, just stay exactly here. No need for a balancing tabletop at all. So if we're wobbling, just bring the hand to the ground. Good. Deep breath in, exhale, bring the knee down, and then reach your right leg towards the back. Again, not opening up, but pushing the right hip down. Good. Either stay here or reach that left arm towards the front as well. And take a few breaths here, enjoy that balancing tabletop. Dandayam Padmanasana in Sanskrit. On the next exhale, come down. Very good. And then we tuck our toes under, we push our hips up, we straighten the legs, and we drop the head. And then we slowly shift our back towards the legs and sink further into this pose. This is called Parvatasana or mountain pose, often referred to as downward dog. There's a slight difference here that I'm not going to bother you with. So we're going to try and reach our heels to the ground. We're going to try and straighten the legs. If this isn't possible for you, heels up, legs bent. But we're trying to keep the arms nice and straight and keep our back nice and straight, hip relaxed. So wherever we are, it's fine, as long as we're straightening the arms, straightening the back, relaxing our head. Good. From here, take a deep breath in and raise your right leg. And don't worry if you're not up here, it's okay if you're somewhere there. On the next exhale, look towards your hands and slide your foot forwards, land it in between the hands. It's fine if that doesn't happen. If you're somewhere here, just help yourself out with your hand. Bring the foot further forwards, bring the knee to the ground, okay? And then check that the knee here, the right knee hasn't come over the toes. So not here, that can hurt the knee after a while, but just knee and heel in line with each other. Now take a deep breath in, raise your arms, raise the torso. Inhale, exhale, relax your shoulders down. Try and keep the arms as far back as you can. Right next to the head. Hands come down on the next exhale. We reach that back leg away from the ground and step back into downward dog or Parvatasana, mountain pose. Again, just come a little bit deeper here. Then take a deep breath in, raise the left leg and exhale as you step the left foot forwards. Again, knee doesn't come over the toes, we're reaching towards the back. Bring the back knee to the ground and inhale as you bring the arms and torso up. Good, and we take a few deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. On the next exhale, bring the hands down, step back again. We stay here and just go a little bit further into another very well-known pose. We take a deep breath in and raise our right leg. We exhale and step the right foot forwards. We sink the hips down. Now from here, we bring that back foot to the ground. So the whole sole of the foot is firmly on the ground. We're sinking into that right leg. And then we're reaching the arms and torso up. This is Virabhadrasana. Just now we're at Anjaneyasana actually. So Virabhadrasana, also known as Warrior One. Palms can be together. And we can look up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the right arm forwards, left arm back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, engage the arms, palms are down. And we're opening up the torso to the left. That is Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. We're looking to the front, so our gaze is facing the front, but everything else is opening here to the left. Now deep breath in, bring that left top of the hand to rest on your opposite waist. Reach the right arm towards the back and look up here and stretch towards the back, but keep that weight in your right leg. Inhale, exhale, bring both hands down, raise the back heel and step back into your inversion. And then inhale, raise the left leg, exhale, step your left foot forwards. Heel comes to the ground and we inhale our torso up. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Again, palms can be together. And on the next exhale, we open up to the right this time. Left arm forwards, right arm back, squeeze the shoulder blades and open up your torso to the right, but look towards the front. Sink down, inhale and come into reverse warrior. Parivrit Virabhadrasana. Deep breath in, exhale. Hands down, back heel rises and we step back. Good, and then we take a little rest here, knees to the ground, child's pose, sit back on your heels and bring your forehead down onto the ground. You can relax if that's easier for you, relax your forearms down onto the ground with the arms by your sides rather than here towards the front, so whatever is more comfortable for you. Slowly come back up, tuck the toes under, and then this time walk your feet towards your hands. Let yourself hang here for a moment. And then from here, roll up through the spine. Coming up one vertebra at a time, roll the shoulders towards the back, bring your head up. And then we'll come into a little bit of balance work. We'll start with the tree pose or Vrikshasana. We're going to bring our right foot in towards our left thigh. If this is too high for you, then start a little bit lower. Or if you absolutely can't find your balance, bring the tops of the feet, the toes even, onto the ground. So wherever you are, find where you can balance. Take a deep breath in, raise the arms, bring the palms together, and on the next exhale, bring the hands to your heart center and stay here. Now this is an amazing opportunity to focus on your breath, to just reconnect with how you're breathing. It's a lovely meditative pose. Slowly come out and then we'll do the other side. Again, you can be here, you can be lower, wherever you are is okay. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. And breathe. Let it fly. Good. Try and focus, not just on the balance here, but also on the straightness in your spine. That gentle pushing of the knee towards the back. And then slowly come out. Shake off the legs. Very good. And then from here, one more, where we're not so much balancing, but working our glutes and our quads. In fact, this is a completely, if it's your first time doing yoga, this is just like a squat. But the only thing is we're going to have the feet together here. So toes touch, the inside of the heels touch. And then we're basically coming into a simple squat. We raise our arms and we sink down, making sure that the knees don't go over the toes, but towards the back. We're going to shift our weight into the heels so we can raise the toes here. And we keep our torso raised as well, and the arms are right next to our ears. Now from here, try and make sure that you're tucking the tailbone under rather than sticking your tailbone towards the back. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, slowly come down into a forward fold. Drop your head. And this time, as we come up, we're going to try and come up with a straight back. So we're going to walk our hands as far forwards as possible. Now raise the hands, keep the arms right next to the ears, palms face each other. Inhale as you come up with a straight back. And exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. And we'll come into Sun Salutation or Surya Namaskar. A set of different exercises, some of which we've done already, so it'll be nice and easy, but we'll also do this quite slowly before we speed it up a little bit. Take a deep breath in and raise your arms, and then exhale and fold forwards with a straight back, tipping down from the hip, bringing the hands to the ground, drop the head. Now bend your legs if you need to have the hands firmly on the ground. Take a deep breath in and step the right leg towards the back here into a high lunge. Knee, heel in line with each other as we're sinking down. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, keep your hips low as you slide that left foot towards the back. If the hips have risen, just bring them further down. If this is too much, bring the knees to the ground. So here we're in the plank or Utthita Chaturanga Danda Asana, high plank. Deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the knees to the ground. Now hug the elbows in towards your body, not on the outside, we're using the triceps, and bring the chest and chin to the ground. If this feels like you can't do it, then start from the bottom, push into the hands and feet and into the knees and just shift your hips up. Okay? Now inhale, hips go down, chest goes up, tops of the feet come down into the ground, and we squeeze the shoulder blades and look towards the front. On the next inhale, we can come a little bit higher, pushing into our hands, keeping the arms bent, and we can look up if that's comfortable. So it depends on where you are. You can be very, very high, pubic bone is still in touch with the ground. You can be a bit lower, whatever is more comfortable for your lumbar spine here. Good. Deep breath in, and then exhale, tuck the toes under, push the hips up, drop the head, and relax here for a moment. Good. Next thing is also not new. We're going to inhale and raise our right leg, and then look towards the hands, and on the next exhale, slide the foot in between the hands. Knee and heel in line with each other as we sink down. Now either stay here, or if you feel like going a little bit further, raise your torso, bring the hands to your hips, inhale, raise the arms, exhale, bring the hands down. If you've stayed, we're now all with you again. Take a deep breath in, exhale, step the left foot forwards, drop the head, and then again, walk your fingertips forwards, take a deep breath in, raise the arms, raise the torso, exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Other side, deep breath in, exhale, fold forwards. Hands to the ground, head is dropped, legs can bend if they need to, and we inhale as we step our left leg back. Good. Relax here, sink the hips down, and on the next exhale, as you already know, we're going to bring that right foot towards the back. Very good. Stay in your plank for a little bit, bring the knees to the ground if it gets a little bit too much. And then take a deep breath in, exhale, bring the knees to the ground, bring the chest and chin to the ground, or start at the bottom and just reach the hips high. There's no right or wrong. On the next inhale, chest goes up, hips go down, tops of the feet come down. We squeeze our shoulder blades, elbows are still coming in towards us here. And on the next inhale, we come a little bit higher, if that's comfortable. So don't overdo this, you just want to be gentle with your body here. Good, take a deep breath in, then exhale, tuck your toes under and push the hips up, drop the head. Maybe walk it out here if that's comfortable. And then take a deep breath in, raise your left leg, exhale, step the left foot forwards, sink the hips down and stay right here if that's comfortable. If you want to test yourself, if it feels nice, raise the torso, inhale, raise the arms, exhale, bring the hands down. And then from here on the next exhale, step the right foot forwards, drop the head, inhale, raise your arms, exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Nice and easy. We're going to do this a little bit faster, and we're going to sync breath and movement. There's one point where we're going to, as we bring the knees, chin and chest to the ground, where we're going to hold our breath after we've exhaled. If that is uncomfortable, don't do it. If you know you've got blood pressure issues, a heart condition, or if you're pregnant, don't do it. Absolutely don't do it. But otherwise, see how you go. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, step the left leg back. Hold your breath. Bring the knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, raise the chest. Exhale, raise the hips. Inhale, raise the right leg and step forward. So one move. Exhale, step the left leg forward. Inhale, raise the arms and torso. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Hold your breath. Bring the knees, chest and chin to the ground. Hips are high. Inhale, raise the chest. Exhale, raise your hips. Inhale, raise the left leg and step forward. Exhale, step the right leg forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Breathe in. Fold forwards on the exhale. Breathe in, step the right leg back. Breathe out, step the left leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, chest goes up. Exhale, hips go up. Inhale, right leg steps forward. Exhale, left leg steps forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in, raise your arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Breathe in, step the left leg back. Breathe out, step the right leg back. Hold your breath. Knees, chest, chin come to the ground. Breathe in, chest goes up. Breathe out. Hips go up. Breathe in. Left leg steps forward. Breathe out. Right foot steps forward. Breathe in. Come up. Breathe out. Bring the hands to your heart center. And then we'll come into Shavasana or the corpse pose. So we'll lie on our back with the legs apart and the arms away from us, palms facing upwards, eyes closed. Notice your breath. This is where your breath will have changed because we've got our heart rate up, we're sinking breath and movement. We're just focusing on how we are breathing here. And then hug your knees back in towards you, just like you did at the beginning. And then we're going to straighten the legs towards the sky, just like we did at the beginning. And stay here for a little bit. So this one is going to become Sarvangasana, or the shoulder stand. We're going to try and see how that goes for us today. You can stop at any point and come back to where you are right now with your legs up against the wall position. So if anything is uncomfortable, this is where you're returning to. From here, we're going to rock forwards and back. And see if we can stay at the back. You can bring your hands to your buttocks or to your back. Maybe you're somewhere here. Maybe you can touch the ground behind you with your feet. Or if you're somewhere here, hovering the legs over the ground, that's fine as well. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten your legs towards the ceiling. So we're aiming for a straight line here, stacking the hips over the shoulders, feet over the hips. If you're somewhere here, that's absolutely fine as well. If this gets uncomfortable, come back to the plow pose or halasana where we were before, or wherever you were before. Take a few deep breaths here. And on the next exhale, we slowly come down onto our back. We hug the knees back in towards us. And from here, we rock up to balance on our tailbone. If that's too much, bring the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet to the ground. If you want to go further, reach your legs higher and bring the arms forwards. And then release down onto the ground. Straighten the legs. Bring yourself onto your forearms and bring your hands underneath your buttocks. And then drop your head towards the back, push the chest up towards the sky, and relax. If you want to, release the hands, bring the crown of the head to the ground, and bring the hands on top of your thighs. Just a few deep breaths here in fish pose or Matsyasana. Just regulating the flow of blood back to your throat region. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your head back and hug your knees back in towards you. Rock from side to side. Then we rock up to seated again. To seated, I meant to balance on your tailbone. So if you rocked up to seated, I'm very sorry. Come and balance on your tailbone. Squeeze your shoulder blades. This time we'll try and go a little bit further, releasing the hands and also straightening the legs. If you can, great. If you can't, stay wherever you are. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, now come up into a seated position. And round the shoulders forward. Roll the shoulders back. Very good. And from here, we're going to straighten the legs towards the front. We're going to flex the feet and then bring the right foot in towards us. We raise the arms over the head. We push the palms away from us. We take a deep breath in and we exhale as we come down. Trying not to round here. There's nowhere you need to be. You don't need to be down at the bottom. You're just reaching the arms and the head as far up as you can and then over. So as if you wanted to go further than your foot. And then release. Take a few breaths here. And then inhale, raise the arms, raise your torso, release the hands. Bring your right hand behind you, reach the left arm up, and what we're going to do now is we're going to come up onto our lower leg and push into the sole of our foot, push our hips up, and maybe drop the head. Deep breath in, breathe out, come back. Very good. And then we change sides. Right leg goes towards the front, left foot comes in towards us. We raise the arms as we inhale, we push the palms away from us. And on the next exhale, we start coming down. So we're tipping down from the hip here. It's not that we want to come and reach forwards. In fact, if you're really quite flexible, you can hold on down here at the bottom to your foot. But that means you should be able to have the hands comfortably on the ground in front of the foot. That way we know that we're not reaching the shoulders forwards too much. If you can't have the hands on the ground in front, but they're somewhere here, just hold on a little bit further up your leg. Good, on the next inhale, let the arms and head guide the way up. And bring them down. Left hand goes behind us, right arm reaches up, and we push our hips up, and we drop the head if that's comfortable. Take a deep breath in, exhale, come back down, and then bring that left leg towards the front as well. Flex your feet, deep breath in. We're going to do the same thing now. Exhale and come forwards, Paschimottanasana. So wherever we are, we're going to try not to round the shoulders forwards too much. There's a lot of pressure on our shoulders a lot of times. And inhale, raise the arms and bring your hands behind you. Now from here you've got two options. Either stay exactly where you were with the legs straight and push up into an upward climb, or if that's too much, bring the soles of the feet in towards you and push up here. Come down on the next exhale. Very good. From here, we want to come into a gentle twist. We're going to bring our right foot in towards us and the left foot on top. We want to straighten our spine. Good. And then we bring that right crook of the arm around the left knee. Bring that left hand behind us, so the top of the hand can rest on the opposite waist. If you feel like you're losing your balance, then just bring the hand behind you. And then we twist towards the left. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Feel that twist mostly in your lower back here. It doesn't matter how much you're twisting here in your upper back, and it doesn't matter how much you go towards the back with your neck muscles. They don't need that mobility, they've got it already. On the next exhale, come back and change sides. Left foot in towards us, right foot on the outside of the left knee, left arm comes around, right hand on the opposite waist or just behind us. Stay here and take deep breaths. That's the most important thing. On the next exhale, we come back towards the front. Very good. We shake off the legs. And we come back into a nice and easy pose, into a cross-leg position. Bring our hands into Jnana Mudra with our thumb and forefingertip touching, and we reach the remaining fingers away from us. And we close our eyes. Just listen to your breath. Deep breaths in, and deep breaths out. Take another deep breath in. We raise the arms over the head, bring the palms together, and on the exhale, we'll bring the hands to our heart center. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed our beginner's yoga video, and I hope we're going to see you again soon. Bye!